so fucking, like, out of it that I started the game before starting the video. Oops. Don't have a prologue this time because I turned it off to do something else and then forgot to make a new one. I started a game today, a mobile game. I played Soccer Spirits, because people talk about it and they say it's good. And I made a video on it. I made a 50-minute video. I really like Soccer Spirits, actually. I made a 50-minute video on it, and I went to edit it, and I found that it didn't have any sound. Well, it had sound for the first few minutes, but then didn't. And completely accidentally, I moved the, because in Power Director, it has this little feature where if you drag the video file into the audio section, onto an audio track, it'll just turn the video into audio. And I did that, and I accidentally did it, and what I noticed was that there was a wave file. There was lines representing sound. It was telling me that there was sound in this thing, even though there wasn't at all. It was absolute silence, except there was a graphic that said there was sound. So I was confused, and I went and I checked on an older video that had the problem that we had before, where the audio would just randomly cut out. And it turns out when I moved that silent part, that literally no sound came out of it, if I moved it onto the audio track, it would have that same sort of thing, representing that there was somehow sound, even though I could hear nothing. What that means is that the recorder that we have now has that problem, and it's not a problem with the recorder taking issue with the mic. It's a problem with the mic taking issue with the phone or something. I don't know what it does to the video, because it does it the same way. I don't know if this is influenced by duration or something, because I haven't thoroughly tested this one, but I really like it, and it survived like 30 minutes before, and that was cool, but maybe, 40 minutes and you have a higher chance of it fucking up. But I don't know. We might just have to give up on the mic dream entirely, because if there's just a chance that at some random given time the audio will cut out, then I can't handle that. That's extremely stressful to know that what I'm saying right now might not even be properly recorded. I did upload the Soccer Spirits thing to Drive to see, and I'm gonna talk to Mike about it, see if he can look at it somehow. I'm in the process of uploading it, actually, because it's like a 4 gigabyte file. So I'm gonna see if he can look at it, see if maybe he can fix it, because it's there but it's not. It's so weird. I don't understand what's happening, but this video is somehow broken. Maybe he can figure it out and do something with it on a proper program. Hell, maybe I'll even email Power Director about it, because their customer service is actually pretty tight. Maybe I'll see if they have any ideas, or if they can do something that'll do something. I don't know, because I don't know what stems from the problem. I don't know what creates it, other than that because I have a mic plugged in. Because this sort of problem has never happened without, the mic. It has to be that. And it was happening pretty consistently with AZ, but with the new game screen recorder, it worked pretty well. Maybe I'll just test out Mobizen. Maybe Mobizen will just work perfectly. But Soccer Spirits, though, I want to say expect Soccer Spirits videos. I don't know when. I mean, I want to get more into it, but I really enjoyed doing that first one. And it's a pretty fun game. Hell, in the video that I recorded, I mentioned that there are YouTubers that used to do VC, and people I know that used to play VC that changed to Soccer Spirits. Because they're like similar. Maybe Soccer Spirits is better. And I mean, I don't want to say that now, but I do really enjoy it. And if it gets to the point 95 or so days from now, when the season is over, if I don't want to continue playing VC and I'm still playing Soccer Spirits, that just might take over the whole show. Really depends on where VC goes in these next 90 days. You know, lots of things can change, for better or for worse. Could just be that I like Soccer Spirits now, but it won't stick. You know, there was League of Beauties I played a lot because I really liked it, and then it got boring and it didn't stick. So I just ended up deleting that, but I did enjoy it when I played it. The same sort of situation can happen with Soccer Spirits, but you know, I mean, I'm getting bored of VC. I mean, you can probably tell, but I haven't played it all since the last time I recorded a video, or yesterday's episode. You know, and it's just how it is. The reason I do VC for these videos is because it is simple and it's enjoyable enough that that I can have it just on in the back of my mind while I talk. You know, the most important part of these videos for me is just to be able to sit down and talk and know that somebody's listening. And replacing the game won't change that aspect. The audience might decrease or increase or change. I don't know if VC is less popular or more popular than Soccer Spirits in the terms of YouTube viewership, but that's never really mattered to me, because the only thing that matters is that I get to talk and I get to have an audience. I don't really know where all this is coming from. I mean, it's just, I just started talking about it during the Soccer Spirits, and I've been playing Soccer Spirits for a while. But yeah, another possibility is that the show will continue on as just more of a talk show, less of a VC show. I don't know exactly what I'll call it, but the thinking here is that I'll just play any game that I can do simply, like VC, maybe Soccer Spirits, maybe something else. Maybe I find something new that I can just do, you know, maybe bring back League of Beauties. And that would be a lot of fun, I think. Because then I would have the spirit of the proper show, but I'd still be able to not play something that's boring at the time, you know? I don't know. Well, daily quests are cool. Well, let's look at those, right? Daily quests are cool, right? Yeah. Fucking shit, yeah, look at all this shit I'm getting now. I did all of this like just now, right? Maybe. No. I didn't do that today. This must have been like yesterday some, I don't know. I didn't do any of this. Everything I did today I did right now, pretty sure. Fantasy, right. Oh, legendary. I need to hit a legendary. Daily quests are cool though. That's a new addition. It's you know, fun. What are we at in ranking? Let's see how many people are playing this game. Oh, we're still looking at Sleepy Heights. Right, yeah. Well, we can look from here, yeah? Well, we at least need to... I'm gonna attack this one because I want to see if it shows up in the daily quest or not. I mean, I really like this mic, you know? It's gotten to be, like, no problem at all, you know? I thought about earlier how it might be impossible for me to do two-handed things, and it's not at all. And I've just like gotten so used to it, like it's so heavy, but now I'm just like, oh yeah, there's a big old mic sticking in and out of my hand, you know? Because it's a part of these things now. I don't want to give it up. I've had it for like 2 years or something. And it's fun. It's great to get like a real use out of it. The fuck is seriously? Shut the fuck up. I gotta turn that off. I didn't want to shoot that away because from that notification I can go into the settings of the notification thing and be like, don't fucking let it do that. It's called peeking. You want to turn off allow peeking on fucking any app at all that tries to peek, especially if you record videos with your phone. Record screen videos. How would I play VC? Enthusiasm. Where are we getting any enthusiasm out of? Well, it's this event much better than the last one. I'm just a little out of it. Welcome, Nano. The nice underscore. For real, it's just like N-Ano. That's your name, ain't it? No, I mean it's just Nano. What is that? Drum major? Is that who that is? What are we looking at? Yeah, fucking. Oh no, he did log in. That's this is Sonata. Sonata just absolutely hates Hades. He said that he I guess he logged in to check in the event. He said that he wouldn't play if Hades was the law. But whatever. 147. Hey, drum major, I know my maidens. She's not that good, but we do have a 147 though. That's good. It's fucking wow. This alliance is great. Well, I mean, this alliance is just like it's really like it's awesome, and it's just like fucking. We just have everybody, you know. 1 hour, 8 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. Everybody's playing too. 2 days, that's a little oof. But 14 hour, 5 hours, 6 hours, 5 hour, 1 day. Ooh, come on, Mystery, you can do better than that. You're vice leader. Show some respect now. 2 hours, 4 hours, 1 hour, 4 hours within the hour. 23 hours, right? So everybody besides like 3 people have logged in within like 6 hours was the highest besides the right. Sonata was almost a day, so Sonata literally just checked in on the new event. I don't know what Mystery's up to though. Who is that other one? Rosie. I feel like Rosie's been here for a while, I want to say. I'm not sure though. 2 days. Oof, come on. Well, they participated in bingo. As well as like a lot of people. South like just joined, right? So everybody who was here last time participated in bingo, which is good. At least once they participated in bingo. I like my alliance. It's got 2 spots if you want to join. Stella's Ruins, it's in the description. Also, there's a thumbnail now. Holy shit, guys. I don't want to think about anything. I'm just going to auto-tune this. But, yeah, I got a little tired of not having a thumbnail. It's been like 2 weeks, and I just messaged a person who I knew could do it, and I was like, hey, can you just, like, send me a fucking... the VC vector thing like once a week or whatever, because I can edit the thumbnails myself. I just can't the editing the proper girls is very difficult. This is not an auto team. Oops. Why are no skills activated though? Does that just not happen during auto? Yeah, this isn't my auto team. It might still work just because fucking this is my this is my fucking whatchamacallit? Fuck. Dual team. This is my dual team. Wow. Okay, that took me forever to remember. But yeah, so now there's thumbnails because no, it's not very difficult to do. It's just hard to do. It's hard to make the girls. But putting the pictures together isn't very hard. So gonna put them together, 7 at a time, once a week. It'll change on Wednesdays because that's the arbitrary day that I just decided that hey, I'm gonna put them together again. So I made 7, and then next Wednesday I'm gonna make another 7. And it's relatively easy because I just have to load up the picture, and then I add in the new picture, and it's already got the transparency. I just put it in the right spot, and I just add text, and then add color, and then add, I forget what it's called, but it's actually, I think it's like easier than it would have been than the well, it looks a little different. It does look a little different, but it's a little splashier too. The border, the black border, doesn't have any sort of fade to it, any blur to it anymore. But it's solid because that's the only way I can do it. I forget what it's called, but it's just like a random feature you can do. The numbers at like 13. Don't worry about it. But it's just a thick black border, and there's actually a gradient on the color of the letters. It's very subtle, but there's a white to a very light blue gradient on the numbers themselves on the inside, and because I thought it looked nice, and because I could, I like to use features. It's like, oh, I'm gonna put in some numbers every time. It's put a little flash, put a little flare in there. Hell, maybe every week I'll change up the color gradient. It'll probably be another really light thing, but maybe one day like a light kind of pink, or like a more purpley kind of thing. Just for fun. Maybe probably not daily, but weekly. But it's, yeah, so thumbnails again. Yay, everybody can be happy again. Because thumbnails are actually a lot easier to, I know this, shut up. That's actually a good sign to stop recording. Because it's storing to phone. It's so annoying what I have to do because oh, this is the fucking theme again. The game video or game screen recorder, the one that I'm using now. Hello, Tiger. It only records to system memory. We might even be fucking full now. Which would suck, but it only records to system memory, which sucks. And as I mentioned, I recorded a fucking 50-minute Soccer Spirits video, and the only way to put that on Drive, for some reason, uploading to Drive, it has to make its own new file and then change it over. I thought what was happening was if the file was on the SD card, it had to make it on the system storage, and then it can transfer it. But if it's on the system storage, it still does that. It makes a new copy in your storage, and it's still uploading because it's such a large file. But what I had to do, because I didn't have enough space, what I had to do was move it to the SD card, and from there upload it to Drive. But of course, the process of uploading it to Drive means that it still has to move to the system So it's there still, apparently, still uploading. Once it's done that, it'll get rid of it on the system, and then it just won't be there anymore. I will have cleared up 4 gigabytes of space, which is very low. I think it's like 3.6 or something, but it's still shit. I said shit because there was a nullify. It's still, it's a big deal. So hopefully this video is even a video. There's a chance that because it's full, there's no video at all past like 5 minutes or something. Back when I used Rec, I think it was, I was actually looking into screen recorders recently, and I saw the one I used fucking forever ago. It was just called Rec, R-E-C. Back when I used that, I didn't have the what do you call it? The ever so important widget that I have now that tells me the storage space remaining on my phone, and it would just, like, I would get videos that were like 5 minutes long because I accidentally recorded like 20 videos and didn't have any space. But now I actually keep a storage widget there to always know how much space I have right there on my home menu, on my home page, which is good, which is useful. But God, I'm so worried that this isn't this isn't a proper video. It's approaching 20 minutes though, so I'm gonna kill this Archwitch and Aquitch, and that'll be done. Tiger, you alright? What are you doing? Looking out? Okay. Yeah. Got all things to worry about. Soccer Spirits is fun though. You should play Soccer Spirits if you want to. If you don't like VC anymore, try Soccer Spirits. I mean, they're not exactly the same. They're different in a lot of ways. I honestly don't know like what makes one better than the other or not so far, but if I'm enjoying Soccer Spirits more than I am VC in 90 days, then we'll see. But yeah, I said I would stop, so now I gotta stop.